just got back from the beach, which means it is time to refresh and reset this hair. I've had these braids in for such a long time, like they have lived on my head for a really long time. So I just want to show you how I want to quickly give them a new revamped look. So before we get into that, I have just been testing out recurling the braids. So this one here, I just used one flexi rod, but I feel like at the end it really creates a tiny spiral. It's still drying out, and here I attached three flexi rods together, two big ones and one small one, and then this is the curl that we're getting. And I feel like this is the curl that is initially meant for French curl braids. But what I really appreciate about this braid, if you want to see the initial braiding of the video, I have made a video showing where to buy the braids in Nairobi, also where to get braided and the price of the braids. But this is sort of the curl pattern that we had. It was very big curls, but I really think I like this medium-sized curl that we've created with hot water and flexi rods. So I'll show you how to do that, but first let's clean the scalp. Okay, so I was looking for dry shampoo, which is generally not made for, I guess, 4C hair or braids, but upon research I discovered that Dark and Lovely actually has a product that is really good for cleansing the scalp. So I just ordered some of that. You see, it is in here. I got it from Carrefour. I think it was not more than 600 shillings. This is going to be our test subject for today. It is the Dark and Lovely Professional Express. Did I say express? Yeah, expertise. Professional expertise. I need to learn how to read. So it's waterless cleanser, cleans the scalp without water, removes flakes, eliminates bad odors. So other braid fresheners that I've bought or used in the past is this Fresh Start by Dark and Lovely. But I honestly, when I tried this, it wasn't bad. It left the braids feeling fresh, but I did feel like it left almost a film on the braids. And I think I have another video where I tested out different sorts of stuff that you can put in your braids, and I felt like this left the braids feeling almost matted of sorts. And I think for braids to look fresh, you still want to have that shine, a little bit of the shine, a little bit of the gloss. So this, it's not bad, it's just I didn't love it that much. I was not in love with it. But I've seen really great reviews for this product, and it's actually, oh, it's a gel-like substance. I've seen really great reviews for this, so hopefully it works well. I saw that this is really great, especially for breaking down gel, which we always tend to have on our edges. So let's go. Is it already open? I heard it had like a minty. Oh. Oh, okay. I actually think it smells like perfumey. I like a grown woman perfume.
You're a grown woman now.
Okay, so usually while freshening up my braids, I like to go in with just regular soap, water, shampoo. But because these braids are heavy, they're quite heavy.
My head is too heavy.
I think I made another video. I did make another video explaining how these braids are quite heavy, but I made the mistake and I did not upload the video just to explain that the braids are actually heavy. So I think because they're heavy, we're gonna use a dry method to freshen them up. I think all the sweat and everything from the coast. So we just put this in. Okay, I think because my braids are quite tiny, I'm just going to have to spread this out with my fingers. Oh, it does have like a very refreshing feeling. I hope this works out great. This is our first time. Really want to make sure I get some at the front because this is where all the gel, just to break down the gel. Let it sit for 1 minute and massage with your fingers. Reapply if necessary. Okay, so now let it sit for an hour. Oop, no, a minute. Now wait.
15 minutes later.
Okay, it's been a minute, so now I'm just going to wipe the scalp. Let's see. I think I need to use a makeup remover just so I can see what I'm actually working with. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh wow, I hope that's just makeup. Okay, but let me go more towards the center. Ah, okay. It does take off dirt. And it's not... okay, I guess really towards like this area here is where you're going to have a lot of buildup because of gel and makeup. So you can just go in with like a makeup wipe. I'll go in with my scarf. I don't know why I just have it mentally that that the makeup remover is gonna leave cotton behind. So I'm just going row by row. Okay, I finished wiping up my scalp. The next step is to cleanse added hair, which I guess is the braids. Apply a small amount of product onto a towel and use a towel to wipe the braids and weaves. So just open her up, get a little bit more on my scarf, and then just scrunch that around. Okay, and then I'll just use that to wipe the braids. Wipe the braids themselves. I guess especially close to the roots because that's where your hair is and that will where the most of the sweat and buildup would be. But you can even just we take sections and just drag it. I mean, they said to do it with a towel, but I feel like a towel would just suck in most of the product, so I'm just using a silk chiffon like scarf thingy because it's plastic, I guess, so it's not soaking up as much. Okay, let's see how this, but right now it feels like a cool minty feeling, but let's see what this will be like after a day. Hopefully it still feels good. A day or like a few hours. Okay, so just wiping that on. It's not bad. We can start styling it with the flexi rods. My scalp does feel cleaner, and I don't feel, let's see how it feels when it dries, but I don't feel like a texture of something, which is good. Okay, this is what we have. This looks worrying, but don't worry, child. Don't worry. This is what I did earlier to the other section. So now I'm just gonna look at it and see. Okay, but don't brush too high up because then you're gonna end up with this, which is whereby I combed out the bit that had been tied down. But in case that does happen, just pull it from the bottom. So I have two bigger flexi rods about this size and then one tiny one. So just put the tiny one in the middle gather my section and just finger coil it. Okay, so I think the curls are going this way, so I just want to continue in that style. And then wrap. Just wrap her around. Actually, I don't know if they still make flexi rods, but I just kept this from the time when I was really obsessed with 4C hair and I wanted to see my hair grow. Can put her in. It's quite hot, it's easier when you do this on a surface. Just squeezing. And the good thing is that because the curls are just a little bit smaller than the original pattern, if you want them to remain with the same pattern, you can just unravel it immediately. So we just unravel her. And there we have it. She's a beautiful curl, isn't she? Okay, I'm gonna finish over the rest of my head and then I'll come back once I've done all of these and then we'll separate them together. Okay, so I think the curls turned out really well, actually better than I expected. I'm in love. I'm completely in love. So the last step is just to add some shine with the olive oil spray. Let's see. I don't know if you actually need to shake it. I just feel like I see him shaking it over at the hair salon. Okay, immediately shine. If you want, you could put some mousse just to flatten out your hair, but I think I just want to see what the reaction of the Dark and Lovely would be first before adding anything else. And you could also lay out your edges so they could shine. So my honest thoughts on the Waterless cleanser. So I've used it, it's been about 2 hours. My scalp is completely dry and I don't have any flaking, and I think I had flaking before that because I had so much product built up and I was also at the coast at the beach, so my head was sweaty, mom's spaghetti. But right now I think even on the edges as well, it's taken off all of that buildup, which I am completely grateful for. And the minty feeling that I had at the beginning when I first applied it, that feeling is completely gone, and now I can just smell my head and it just smells fresh. I just have a fresh head. So this, I'll definitely be using this, continuing to use this, and I think the price was also really fair, but it was not more than 600 shillings. Oh, is it purple? Oh my god, it's purple. That's cool. It's like a gel-like substance, and I guess because they've put like a tight lid, it's just important perhaps to keep the lid on. But yeah, the scalp's looking good. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget it.